And welcome back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Let's go to our starting lineups. Dennis Aldridge.
First, for the designated visitors, the Millard Eagles, they'll start pretty much the way we said that they would. They'll start the 4 juniors, Riley Miller, Cobry Penny, and Camilla Robinson and Cadence Coyle, and then the senior, Megan Wade. That's the starting 5, and they've been pretty effective out during the year on the court. For the Layton Christian Lady Eagles, also number 2, Autumn Mesa, just a sophomore. Number 4, a name I was giving you a hard time trying to have you pronounce before the game started, but now it's going to come to me. Oluwatabi Oladapo, a senior, number 4. Number 15, Celine Casa Celine, and then Danielle Thomas, number 20, and Faith Mesa, number 30.
There's the tip. It's going to be won by the Eagles, and quickly a driving bucket up and in by Riley Miller.
And that's a big part of their game, that quick game up the court and the fast break buckets off steals and deflections.
2-0. Eagles lead on your Centricom scoreboard. Now dribbling the basketball on the right side for the Layton Christian team. Almost said Eagles. Thomas gets it back out top. Thomas guarded by the Eagles' Coyle. Pass into the lane. Oh, off the glass, a good shot by number 15, Celine Mukura.
Okay, that's different from what's on the thing. Celine Mukura?
Oh, maybe that's, well, I got the wrong roster, I guess. There's a pass inside after a missed shot. Grabbed by the Eagles' Cobry Penny. Now top of the key, dribbling the basketball through her legs. Megan Wade swings it over left side, and that's knocked out of bounds.
Trying to penetrate and kick it out and just unable to get the ball. Went between 2 of the Millard girls. They were both looking at each other thinking the other one would take it. So turnover for the Millard Eagles.
Now back the other way comes Layton Christian on the right side. On a Mesa. Now they swing it back out to the right side with the basketball there. Layton Christian dribbles it in. Now back outside. There's a pass tip. Scrambling for it. The Lady Eagles of Millard, and they get it. Great defense.
Riley Miller with the tip, and then the hustle play.
There's a shot, left wing 3 on the way. Bullseye! Drained from the left angle by the Eagles. Beautiful shot by Riley Miller.
Only thing she didn't do on that play was give herself an assist. Everything else was done by her. Great job by Riley Miller.
A Sahara Motors 3-pointer. Yeah, if she would have done that, that would have been a travel, right? Now left wing with the basketball pass to the high post for Oladapo. Back outside, 3 ball on the way. That is answered back by Thomas as she drains a 3.
I remember her from last year now that I watch her play. That young gal was dynamic last year for the team as a junior.
Pass down low, tied at 5, and now a whistle tie-up. And with 5:54 left in the first, it's going to be Layton Christian ball in a tight 5-5 game.
You've really got to take Thomas out of the game, Miller does, and they've got their best defender, Cadence Coyle, on her. It's going to be tough for her. She's got to take her out of the ball game.
5:45 left in the first. Thomas dribbling out top. Left wing pass. Now pass off to Thomas again. Angle left. Dribbles out by outside the arc, out top. Now left wing pass. Gives it up to Mesa. Faith Mesa drives in. Whistle. That one's waved off. 3 seconds in the lane. And that's a turnover to the Eagles.
Well, we don't see that call very often, and there's a lot of it goes on, but you just don't see it very often.
Well, my former Snow College and North San Pete compadre on the broadcast team, Jeff Erickson, officiating this game. So I told Jeff before the game, make a couple of bad calls so we can mention you during the broadcast. There's a left wing jumper by the Eagles. Rims off, no good for Millard. That's the Millard Eagles. Layton Christian on the rebound. Danielle Thomas, lead pass down low. That's going to be tipped down low, and Joanna Oladapo knocks it out of bounds. Eagles basketball for the Millard side.
You got all sorts of different names. Joanna Oladapo, huh? That's a lot easier than that first name that's written on the program.
Yeah, don't worry about that program. Let's just worry about mine here. Well, hopefully I'm right. We'll check with the coach here. I don't know which one to go with. 5-5 our score with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Millard with the basketball on the right angle. With the ball is Riley Miller. Pass inside. Gets it into her teammate Robinson. Camilla back outside, driving in from the right angle and putting up a shot on the low block is Cobry Penny. And Penny draws the foul, and she'll be at the free throw line, which is brought to you, of course, by Dwayne's Food Town.
The good size in the number 15, Celine just good size. Penny was able to break down the defense there, drive to the inside, come around the corner. Thought she had an open layup, but this big, tall girl got to be 6'1", standing right there in the way. It's a different scenario. Overall, the defense by Layton Christian has been excellent.
Cobry Penny misses her first charity stripe shot. Second one on the way. That is good for Cobry. And it's 6'5" Millard in top of Layton Christian. Layton Christian brings it up on the dribble. Autumn Meza. Meza dribbles to the right angle. Now fires it back out to the right wing. Now pass to Makura, but that's tipped by the Eagles, and a travel call on Layton Christian. Millard defense creates that one.
Riley Miller's matched up against the big gal from Layton Christian. That's the second ball that she's been able to step in front of and knock away as they try to enter that ball in the high post.
Of course, Riley Miller wearing a heavy brace on that knee. There's a shot blocked by Makura, but the rebound putback is in by the Eagles. I believe that was put in by Camilla Robinson.
You're right, and another block by the big gal.
8-5 our scorer. Millard on top of Layton Christian. 4:15 left in the first quarter. Score check, a courtesy of Stevens Feed. Now pass out top, Thomas. Danielle Thomas. Right wing three on the way. Off the iron, no good. They can't leave her open like that, Dennis.
No, she missed that one, but you can't give her that room.
Left wing pass for the Eagles. Coyle, jump shot, no, back outside. Now gets it back in left wing, back out to Coyle, left angle. She'll dribble out top for Millard. Right side pass, Riley Miller for a jumper, rims off, no good. Makura tips the rebound and now grabbing it. And a whistle and a foul as Peyton, was it Peyton Cobry Penny?
Cobry Penny, excuse me. I was thinking of Peyton.
You're thinking Peyton Miller?
Yeah.
You're going back in history. She's graduated, man.
I knew who I was looking at, though.
Hey, I'm not trying to point out your mistakes there, Dennis.
Everybody else does. You might as well.
Free throw up. Well, when you're a city councilman in Fillmore, everyone's going to look for everything wrong you do, right?
Yeah, well.
9-5 our score. Millard on top of Layton Christian here in this knockout round of the 2A state tournament at the Horn Activity Center in E from Utah. Snow College second free throw is up and good by Cobry Penny.
I think the difference right now, the defense by Layton Christian is excellent, but it's the extra hustle plays, the extra rebounds and things that Millard's been able to get, and the knock balls and steals have been the difference.
Layton Christian pass inside, rims out, no good. Foul called on Millard. It'll be out of bounds. First team foul on Millard. 2 on Layton Christian Academy. I think that's the first one they're going to charge to Riley Miller.
Yeah.
Pass into the left corner, picked off by the Eagles. Great defensive play by Megan Wade. Now the Eagles the other way. Coyle left angle. Open for three, didn't want to take it. Now they pass it right wing. Taking it, hitting it from the right angle is Megan Wade. A three brought to you by, of course, Fillmore City. And that's a timeout for Layton Christian as Millard has a 13-5 lead with 3:17 left in the first, Dennis.
Good ball movement like we talked about. Only way to defeat that defense that Layton Christian's playing. Good ball movement, early good shots, and finding the open gal and then knocking it down.
We'll take a break here on Centricom Channel 10, the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. 13-5, Millard leading. We'll be back.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
We're back in Ephraim. Millard leads 13-5, Dennis.
It's a good start, but they're going to still have to play good defense. And they'll think the key is keeping the Thomas girl out of the game.
Autumn Meza pass out top, and Riley Miller tips it away. Out of bounds midcourt, but good defense there. 13-5 our score, Millard by 8. Checking in is going to be Deanna Evans. Checking out is going to be Celine Makura. At least on my roster. I'm going to ask the coach at halftime. We'll have to ask Brad James over there. Brad James doing our stats. Fantastic job at Mid-Utah Radio. He's done it all season long. Writes our stories for the weekly games from the teams, and he does marvelous work. Shot no good by Layton Christian. Back comes Millard. Pass down low from Miller. And she gets the pass picked off as Coyle tried to go out top and take it away. Danielle, pass picked off. Cobry Penny reads it and picks it.
Good anticipation all the way up the court by Cobry. Miller doing a good job of jumping the lanes.
Now driving in, shot up, no good by the Eagles. Megan Wade, rebound by Layton Christian. Boy, the anticipation by Cobry Penny. Ethan Stevenson might want a defensive back on the field there. There's a pass picked off by Miller. Great anticipation there, driving down. Shot up and bounces away, no good, but she draws the foul. And the Eagles will be at the free throw line.
Third time for her in that high post. They got a different young lady in there now. Deanna Evans is in there now at the high post. But the same thing by Riley Miller. She's reading the pass, and then the bigs are not doing a good job holding her off, and she's able to step in front and get that pass. Third time.
Peyton Miller, not there. Riley Miller.
See, now you're going back in time.
That's right. They don't look alike. One's blonde and one's brunette, right?
Yeah.
Or one's at least darker haired. There's a missed free throw, 14-5 our score. Layton Christian has the ball. Danielle has it in the forecourt. She is going to be fouled at midcourt by Megan Wade. We're talking about Danielle Thomas. And Thomas will have the ball out of bounds.
Riley Miller's one of your possibilities for player of the game. She tipped that ball twice right there. Possible steals, wasn't able to come up with it, but two more great defensive plays.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. Millard 14, Layton Christian 5. There's the three ball left angle. Danielle misses it on that try. Thomas does. Now back the other way comes Millard. Cobry Penny back out top. Megan Wade drives in, dishes back out right to Coyle. Coyle jumper on the way, hits the rim, no good. Rebound Cobry Penny, offensive board.
She's tough on the boards. Was last year. She was a big key last year on those offensive boards.
Left wing three, that skims off the rim from the left angle. No good for Megan Wade. Wade gets it back from Penny. Now right wing, driving in, shooting, missing the bucket, knocking it out of bounds. It's going to be off of Layton Christian by Millard. Multiple opportunities on this possession.
Yeah, they have, but I think in this exchange, they're shooting too quick. They've broken down. They're not moving the ball as well, and they're just casting off shots, and they haven't been as good a selection as the previous shots, and I think Coach is frustrated with that right now.
Floel Electric score check, 14-5 Millard. There's a pass on the baseline, knocked out of bounds again by the Eagles of Layton Christian Academy. I think that was knocked out of bounds on the baseline by number 30. At least on my roster, it's Faith Meza. Checking out will be Deanna Evans. Makura in, out top Penny. Left wing, three ball on the way by Riley Miller. Bullseye! A beautiful three-pointer brought to you by Roper Lumber.
Making a statement for offensive player of the game, too.
17-5 Millard leads LCA. Right wing driving into the short corner, throw up jumper, and that is good. It looked like she just chucked it, but she had it made. Faith Meza with the bucket.
Nice job. She faked the defender out of position, drove past her. The little 10-foot jump shot.
17-7, a 10-point lead for Millard. Coyle left wing. Cadence swings it over to the right side. Now down low on the block. Cross post pass to Miller. Miller shoots and scores. Great feed from post to post.
Good ball movement, went around the top, cross court, back underneath, post to post. That's much better ball control.
19-7, Millard on top. Layton Christian's Danielle Thomas dribbles to the short corner right side under the basket, runs into a defender, and a block called on Cobry Penny. Didn't like the call. And it'll be Cobry's first personal foul. Third Millard team foul, 3 on LCA as well. Checking into the game is Belinda Kalyango.
Okay.
I should have given you that one. I said, Dennis, who's coming into the game? Right wing, Thomas backs it up. Midcourt right side, pass to the right angle. Driving short corner, another throw-up shot, and that's her shot. She almost got that one to go, too. It looks like it's just me in the backyard just throwing up a prayer, but Faith Meza's got good range. She just kind of shoots that floater up, kind of like trying to think of what NBA player does that quite a bit.
I don't know, but she does come right from the hip with it. She really does, off the dribble from the hip and up and in. But it is her shot.
And she's very accurate with it. There's a steal by the Eagle defense again of Millard. Back comes Penny. Penny drives in. Back outside of Miller. Back over to Penny. Jumper on the way, 15-footer. Rattles down good, and the Eagles lead 21-7.
Back and forth, good ball movement. They keep it alive. They'll be all right.
There's a three ball by Danielle. Oh, Danielle Thomas almost hit it as the buzzer sounds from almost half court. 21-7, Millard on top. We'll take a break on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
The Fillmore City Mayor, the City Council, and municipal employees fully support the education of our area youth. The city congratulates the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a successful year. The entire city is pleased to sponsor education and athletic competitions which mold the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City is behind the Millard Eagles 100% and wishes the teams the best this season. Happy to be a Millard Eagle sports booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
And we're back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom Channel 10. Mike Trina, Dennis Aldridge, Nate Palmer with you. Levi Naylor and Brigham Palmer doing our camera work, right? Gideon Palmer. Where's the other one? Is it Mission? He's on a mission. It's been that long, Nate. Nate Palmer's son is on a mission that was filming for us. There's the pass to the Eagles in the lane. Shot up, no good. Now there's a loose ball. Penny, check that. Miller picks it up, throws it back in, but Danielle Thomas has it. Danielle the other way, gets bumped as she shoots it. Blocking call on the Eagles of Millard. And free throws possibly coming for Layton Christian.
That's one of those frustrating calls. You know, it's the contact initiated by the offensive player, but the defender's not set tight, and is going to get that call every time. But it's frustrating for the defender.
Free throw by Thomas, rattles out, no good. 21-7, Millard on top of Layton Christian. Out there for Millard, you've got Camilla Robinson out there. Second free throw on the way, that is good. Also Megan Wade on the court for Millard. Coyle's out there, as well as Penny and Miller. Miller with the ball in the lane, pass to the short corner, back out left angle. Penny back to the short corner left side, Coyle jumper, good.
Good ball movement back in and out. Now, Penny could have taken that to the hoop. She could have shot it, but she made the penetration, pulled the defense, kicked it back to the wing, and the shot was good by Coyle.
Millard 23, Layton Christian 8. Millard just a few more offensive weapons than Layton Christian has right now. I mean, you got Danielle Thomas, and also you got Faith Meza with that quick from the hip gun shooting shot. But aside from that, they really haven't taken advantage of Makura down low, the big 6'1 center. Driving in Thomas. Stolen away by the Eagle defense of Millard. Lead pass goes to Coyle. Caden scores.
Good 2-on-1 break there. Good recognition by Wade, the senior.
Back the other way comes Layton Christian, trailing 25-8. Back out top, Danielle Thomas floats one up from the left angle, no good. Makura with the rebound, puts it up, can't get it to go. Another offensive board for Layton Christian Academy. Now in trouble, tying it up is Miller. Jump ball is called. Getting down and dirty is Riley Miller.
They kind of got her boxed in there. A couple of Millard players, and Riley Miller reached in. Another attempt at a steal for Riley Miller.
McCall Alberto will check in. Coming in for Megan Wade for Millard. 6:24 left in the second, 25-8 our score. Millard on top of Layton Christian Academy. Inbounds play for the Eagles of Layton Christian. Shot rims off, no good. Rebound put back, no good by Faith Meza. Just bounced out. Back the other way comes Miller. Miller passes to the lane. Top of the key pass. Goes to Robinson, back over right wing three on the way. Miller drains it. Riley Miller with a tray. Brought to you, of course, by Sunrise Engineering.
Having a game. That's your third three of the game. Now a steal.
She gets a steal. Lead pass goes to Cadence Coyle. And she'll say thank you very much, Riley, for the assist. I'll get the layup. And it's 30-8 Millard. Timeout on the court. We'll take this timeout. It's brought to you by Roper Lumber. We'll be back right after this.
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
Didn't you told me to. Yeah.
Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Mike Train and Dennis Aldridge, Nate Palmer with you. Gideon Palmer and Levi Naylor on the camera work for us here on Centricom Channel 10, Local10.tv. 3A state tournament going on in Orem, and it's Richfield leading South Summit 46-10 in the third quarter. South Sevier knocked Delta out of the tournament as well earlier. Now Danielle Thomas at top for Layton Christian. Dribbles to the left side. They trail 30-8 to the Millard Eagles. Danielle Thomas for three. That's long, no good. Rebound tipped. Loose ball picked up by Makura of Layton Christian. Pass down low on the block. Spinning jump shot, good. What a great job by Joanna Oladapo.
Good attempt on the board and to keep the ball alive and finally got that putback.
Now left wing. Miller pass to Coyle. Coyle left corner. Out top goes to Penny. Penny dribbles, bounce pass to the short corner right side. Now back into Penny. Penny goes, shoots by the 6'1 Makura. Can't get it to go. Rebound Coyle, back out right wing. Now back over to Penny right side. Good ball movement for Millard.
They do a good job. They really do. When they do that, that's when they're the most effective.
Pass into Penny. Penny shoots it up and gets fouled. Possibly Makura. No, they're going to call the help defense, and that's going to be on Joanna Oladapo.
Yeah, she was, the big defender was in position, hands straight up. She came from the side and swatted at the ball to get the foul call.
Well, Jeff Erickson was in perfect position for that call. Did a fantastic job on the officiating crew.
Too bad he can't hear you, right?
I know, he can't hear the word we're saying. We're just trying to make him feel good, you know.
Officials are blind and deaf, right?
That's right. The best officials, this is a quote from Jeff when he was an announcer, best officials are the ones who are invisible in a game.
Yeah, well.
Free throw number 2 is good, both by Penny, and it's 32-10. Millard with the lead.
Into the game is Swallow for the Millard Eagles also.
Now out top, Danielle Thomas swings it off to Meza. Autumn swings it back to Danielle Thomas. Pass tipped. Nice job by Millard to knock it out of bounds. She's all over the place in this game.
Well, she's a great defender, Miller and Coyle both, but the thing that worries me right now, Millard has gone to his zone, which potentially can free up the Thomas girl, but I think they've got enough of cushion. They can do that for right now and then always go back to the man if they need to.
And it goes to Oladapo. Back outside left wing. Thomas thought about the NBA range 3, but decided against it. Now pass to the right corner, down to Makura, shoots it up, that rims off, no good. Rebound tipped around. Penny comes on with it. Cobry Penny the other way.
Well, it'll be interesting to see her rebound stats. She was a leader last year. This is unbelievable right now what she's doing.
Alberto right corner, pass down low. There's a shot missed. Into the game also is going to be number 55, Eliza Swallow. That ball's knocked out of bounds off of the Layton Christian Academy team. Checking into the ball game is Audrey Camp. Audrey, a soccer player like Anna used to be?
Yes. Also Keza Migabo for Layton Christian.
Pass to the low block, shot up, blocked on the try that time by the Eagles Swallow. Back comes Oladapo, shoots it up, scores it. And it's 32-12.
I don't believe there's many times that the Swallow girl has been blocked, but she's up against a gal that's a little bit bigger in there right now.
Now pass to Cobry Penny. Penny swings it left baseline, jumper on the way, rims off high, no good. Penny gets the rebound, down low, back outside, throws it to Miller. Riley tracks it down at midcourt. Pass to Alberto, back out top. Cobry Penny fakes the three, drives in, 16-foot J, rims off, no good. Pulled down by Makura and then ripped away by Miller, and there's going to be an offensive foul, or a rebounding foul at least, on Riley Miller as she smiles at the official.
Well, she had all ball, but unfortunately she had all arms too, both arms and the ball of the bigger player, and tried to rip it away, but she had the arms too as bodies flew.
32-12, Millard by 20 here in this game in the second quarter, 3:30 left. Scoreboard check, courtesy of Jones & Mill Engineering and Intermountain Power Service Corporation. Pass to the left corner and missing it, Oladapo out of bounds. So unforced error right there.
Yeah. And your buddy Erickson got tuned up by the Millard coach a little bit there, asking, not tuned up, but questioning that last foul call.
Pass to the high post. Swallow makes a move, shoots, and she's fouled.
Nope.
Eliza, oh, wait a minute, a travel call. I thought she got fouled.
Well, she did, but she traveled first. Again, the size of the young lady inside that you're calling Makura just threw her off a little bit, and she tried to go a little bit underneath and got the travel call.
Aubrey Lunt comes in. Audrey Camp also in for Millard. McCall Alberto in there as well. Cobry Penny, remaining starter in there right now. Now right wing, pass out top. Thomas swings an angle left. Goes to Meza. Out top to Thomas. Thomas going to dribble to the high post. Tries to scoop it up. Didn't get a shot to go. Rebound loose underneath and tied up. Oladapo battling down low with the Eagles' number 3, and that is Aubrey Lunt.
Aubrey Lunt, just a freshman, I believe. But, yeah, when you say scoop shot, that really was a scoop shot by Thomas. She reached clear down at her ankles to get that underneath the defender.
32-12, Eagles on top here in Ephraim. Now McCall Alberto swings it over top. Penny drives in, she's down low to Swallow. It was knocked out of bounds. Again, good defense by the Layton Christian Academy. I think Makura had the defense there. Celine.
They're thinking they're getting wide open to the basket, but that big gal inside really causes trouble.
Penny bounce pass left side. Alberto for 3. Bullseye! Drained by McCall Alberto.
Fine young player, future for the Millard Eagles right there. Granddaughter to Gary Robbins.
A service drug three-pointer. 35-12, Millard on top of Layton Christian here in this elimination game. In the first round of state, the knockout round. Danielle Thomas shoots an NBA 3, hits the short part of the rim. It was on line, though, and rebounded by Millard.
She's just a fraction off on all those shots.
Now Penny puts it left corner. Camp traveled before she put the ball on the floor, shifted that pivot foot, and turned it back over to Layton Christian Academy.
She also runs track, too, by the way. That's where she gets the extra step in there.
Well, I remember her sister, Audrey, no.
Katie and
Anna. Anna Camp was a back-to-back. She had several state championships in track and also in cross country.
Yep.
I think, is she running at Weber State or somewhere now?
Yes.
BYU. No, she's at BYU.
BYU, yes.
Now left wing. Layton Christian, 1:48 left before halftime, trailing 35-12. Puts it into the corner. Autumn Meza with a jumper. Rims off, no good. And rebounded by, that was Faith Meza, excuse me, the Eagles. McCall Alberto passes over. Camp, jump shot on the way. Hits the rim, no good. Rebound underneath. Cobry Penny gets fouled as she got the rebound. And I think Danielle Thomas will pick this one up. No, yeah, it will be Thomas.
You talk about the Camp girls. We continue to deviate. These younger girls, this one and a younger sister, as they've come through the middle school, their goal are to destroy all of Anna's records, and they've done that as they've come through. So these two are fine young runners, too.
Now left corner 3 on the way. McCall Alberto misses that one. Grabbed by Camp. Camp pass out top, tipped. Now back comes Danielle Thomas. Well, and I'm sure Anna's cheering for him to break him as well.
Yeah, it's a good family.
Now out top it goes. Autumn Meza. Meza swings it over to Thomas. Thomas passes over left jump shot, left wing jump shot. That's an air ball. Rebound putback is up, no good. And taking it on the boards is Aubrey Lunt. Eagles with a minute left here in the first half. They lead 35-12 over Layton Christian. Now pass to the left corner. Camp with it, pass out top. Driving in, now nowhere to go, passes off, tipped, Alberto has it. Left wing Penny, jumper on the way. Oh, it hits the rim, bounces away, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Eagles. Layton Christian ball with 43 seconds left before halftime. Well, coming up, we'll have our Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. Jones and DeMille, of course, from slam dunks to buzzer beaters, the Jones and DeMille Engineering team will help you tackle the toughest infrastructure issues. There's a jumper left side by Layton Christian Academy's Autumn Meza, no good. Eagles on the rebound. Here comes Penny the other way. Penny bounce past the left side to Camp. Camp jumper on the way, no. And caught underneath by Layton Christian. With it there for Layton Christian was Leslie Magabo. 10 seconds left. One more shot for the Eagles before halftime. Thomas drives down to the high post, Foul is called on the floor. That'll be out of bounds. 6th team foul.
Foul will be on Aubrey Lunt, just a freshman, getting some valuable minutes right now.
First personal foul. And now it's going to be baseline out of bounds. Into the left wing, Meza, jumper on the way. Faith misses that one. Rebound put back over the top of an Eagle, but no foul. Great job by Makura, but she couldn't get it to go. And that'll end the first half of play with the Millard Eagles leading 35-12 over the Layton Christian Academy Eagles. And we'll go to our halftime show brought to you by Jones and DeMille Engineering. Supporting local programs and academic and athletic achievements. Of course, Jones and DeMille Engineering, check them out. And they're in Richfield and all over the place. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Hey y'all, Sahara Motors asked me to remind you that they have the most qualified service department around. Big savings on every purchase. New or used means you'll drive away with a peace of mind knowing you'll be taken care of long after the sale. The 2019 models have hit the lot. Save thousands off MSRP with factory rebates and low 0% APR 72-month financing OAC. Some leftover 2018 models are priced to sell with thousands in additional rebates. That's Sahara Motors in Delta.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
This is Mark Huntsman, President and CEO of Sunrise Engineering. Thank you to our clients and employees at Sunrise Engineering. When you think of an engineering company, roads and water systems may come first to your mind. At Sunrise, we're in the people business. The people at Sunrise work hard to create solutions that work and relationships that last for the people of our communities. To become part of the Sunrise team or to learn more about our professional services, visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
And we're back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Mike Trina, Dennis Aldridge, and Nate Palmer with you. Gideon Palmer and Levi Naylor on the camera work. It's our Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. Jones and DeMille Engineering applauds the teams for their hard work, dedication, and commitment. The race for excellence has no finish line. Talk about commitment. Lady Eagles of Millard have a basketball player who ran and got changed and is out here performing with the Selgies drill team. Is that correct, Dennis?
That's right. Lily Reed, just a freshman, came out and warmed up with the team. I did not realize she was on the team. She's just a 9th grader. But I thought, what's she doing out here with a lipstick on and warming up with the team? But she is on the basketball team as a freshman. Then she ran in and got changed and came back out as a drill team player, and she'll go back in and change and come back out. And I guess that's fine as a freshman, but I'm sure in the next year or two a decision will have to be made which direction she's going, because it's too tough to compete as both of these sports in the wintertime.
Are you sure? It's a small school. You can play multiple sports in the same season,
Let me say, I don't think it's ever been done before.
She may be the first. Well, let's take a look at our stats, our team stats from the first half. These, of course, are brought to you by Centricom Channel 10 and Sahara Motors. Go ahead, Dennis. What's the team stats look like?
Well, as far as player individual, we'll go with that.
Let's go with the individuals first.
Yeah, that's what he's giving me right now, the individuals. For the Millard Eagles, Riley Millard ends up at 14 points in the first half. And we told you she was hot from three-point land. She was 3 for 3 from three-point land and just on fire. She does have 2 personal fouls, which is a bit of a concern as you go forward. Cobry Penny ended up with 7 points, but we mentioned the rebounding stats for Cobry Penny. She has 10 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive glass, and just 4 on the defense, but she has 10 rebounds already with 7 points to go along with that. Megan Wade with 1 3-pointer ended up with 3 points. Camilla Robinson ended up with 2 points in the first half. Cadence Coyle with 6 points. And then McCall Alberto come in also and got a three-pointer. Aubrey Camp, and also Eliza Swallow played in the first half but did not score. The field goal percentage in the first half for the Millard Eagles, 12 of 30 for 40%. From the three-point line, they're 5 of 9 for 55.6%. Or as Coach Albrecht used to say, if you're 50%, you're actually 75% because of the extra point on each of those shots. So free throws in the first half, they shot 8. They made 6 for 75%. So in all three categories, you can see that they're shooting very, very well thus far in the game, which is the reason they have the 35 points in the first half. On the other side, by the Layton Christian Academy Eagles, Autumn Mesa did not score, played but didn't score. Oladapo ended up with 4 points in the first half. Again, Celine Casa, which is the way it's written here, Casa Celine, ended up with 2 points only in that first half, but has really played well defensively and disrupted a lot of what Millard tries to do inside. Danielle Thomas ended up with 4 points, hit a big three-pointer to begin with, looked like she was off to the races, but then Millard clamped down defensively and took her out of the ball game, except for one free throw later on. Faith Mesa with 2 points only. Deanna Evans, Migabo, and Belinda have all played but have not scored thus far. Shooting percentages for the first half by the Layton Christian Eagles. First half, they're 5 of 24 in field goal for only 20%. From three-point land, they're only 1 of 9 for 11%. And from the free throw line, 1 of 2 for 50%. So even from the free throw line, their percentage just is not good enough. And really the defense of Millard and the steals key in this. And thus far, Riley Miller with 4 steals, as we've mentioned. Cobry Penny with a couple of steals and Camilla Robinson with a couple. On the other side, you have Thomas with 2, and you have Autumn Mesa with 1. And that's the reason you end up with a 35-12 score at halftime.
All right, we appreciate our stats. Brought to you by Sahara Motors and Dwayne's Food Town. We'll take another break here on the Jones & DeMille Engineering Halftime Show. Of course, from slam dunks to buzzer beaters, Jones & DeMille team is there for you. We'll be right back.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Dwayne's Food Town in Fillmore. Dwayne's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Dwayne's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones & DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesandemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones & DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
The Fillmore City Mayor, the City Council, and municipal employees fully support the education of our area youth. The city congratulates the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a successful year. The entire city is pleased to sponsor education and athletic competitions which mold the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City is behind the Millard Eagles 100% and wishes the teams the best this season. Happy to be a Millard Eagles sports booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Cedric on Channel 10, Mike Train and Dennis Aldridge, along with Nate Palmer here at Snow College at the Horn Activity Center in Ephraim, Utah. Right now at halftime, it's the Millard Eagles leading the Layton Christian Academy Eagles 35-12. Richfield is destroying South Summit 56-14 in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left. That wasn't as bad as the 82-22 beating of Kanab over the team they just played, Waterford Ravens. Right here, we of course have a game here. Second half, 35-12. You wouldn't expect the Eagles to blow a lead here or anything like that. But as you take a look at maybe some keys for the second half, what would they be for the Millard Lady Eagles, Dennis?
Well, you mentioned this is a chance for Millard to go flat now, and I think a key for them is to stay consistent, stay intense, and stay consistent. Even though this game maybe is over, but you're preparing for the next one, which will probably be North Summit, and that's not going to be a gimme. That is a tremendous team in North Summit, and so the key for them right now for Millard is to stay hot, work hard, stay consistent in preparation for the next game.
All right. There's our keys to the second half. Just some scores from the state tournaments for girls basketball that we have in already. Grantsville crushed Providence Hall at the 3A tournament in Orem, 54-6. South Sevier beat Delta 46-27. So Grantsville will play South Sevier in the quarterfinals at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield next week at 9:10 p.m. Richfield on their way to knock out South Summit, and they will play the winner of Carbon and Manti, which will be a battle next week as well. Here at the 2A tournament, of course, earlier today it was 42-41, Wasatch Academy just gets past the North Sevier Lady Wolves, and they move on to play against the Kanab Lady Cowboys, who knocked out Waterford 82-22. Here at halftime, it's Millard leading Layton Christian 35-12. The Eagles of Layton Christian start off with the basketball, and we appreciate Jones and DeMille for sponsoring our halftime show. Now top it goes to Meza. Meza puts it over right side. Now back out to Thomas. Danielle swings it over to Autumn Meza. Autumn puts it down low, looking for Faith Meza. Back outside to Autumn for three. Around and out, no good. Rebound, Eagles, Cobry Penny.
Again.
Now the other way comes Audrey Camp. Camp pass goes all the way in the back. That may have been tipped, so it's not over and back.
Tipped by Thomas.
Now back out to Audrey Camp. Camp fires it out top. Now inside Penny left wing. 7:18 left in the third. Spinning, firing it back. Goes to Miller, back to Penny. Penny pass tipped again by Thomas. Thomas has got some active hands.
She really has this so far in the second half. She's tipped 4 balls now. Hasn't been able to get any of them, but she's tipped them.
Now the Eagles working left wing to Miller. Miller to Penny, left corner. Fires it into the lane. Making way down low to Penny. Penny is hacked by Makura. And out of bounds. That should be a 2-shot foul for Riley Miller. Looks like she will go to the line.
But that's the beauty of the extra pass, though. I mean, that was a shot that Wade could have taken in the lane, but she saw ahead and dropped it down with a nice left-hand pass down inside to Miller.
Miller's free throw is good. Go ahead, Dennis.
Well, that just makes good teams better, and it makes good teams bad if they don't do that. And Miller, when they've done that, they've been excellent, superb in this game.
Miller, the defending 2A state champs, trying to get their ticket punched here, and Riley Miller probably looked to her dad in the stands saying, how did I miss that free throw? It was an air ball to the right of the rim.
Her delivery was way off. It was almost like she's trying to pull it back in with her elbow after the ball had left her, but she knew she had really messed that up as she drew nothing but air.
Now Danielle Thomas, left wing, gets it back on the left angle after passing on top, down low to Meza. Meza shoots, misses. Low block, put back up and scored. Nice job there by Oladapo. 36-14, Miller with the lead. Layton Christian trying to bring some pressure here to get the ball back. Now Megan Wade drives in, dishes off left corner, jump shot Audrey Camp, hits the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out, pulled down by, great job, good hustle by the Eagles' Megan Wade. Wade right wing, passes off to teammate Robinson. Camilla down low, shot good by the Eagles.
Nice give and go down low.
And I believe, was that Robinson that
finished
finished
Camilla that? Robinson finished it off on the assist by Riley Miller.
Millard 38, Layton Christian 14. Millard looking to punch their ticket. They will play the winner of the next game if they hang on to win this one. And, of course, that would be either North Summit or Rockwell. Now left angle. Pass back out top. North Summit, the #1 seed. There's a shot no good for Layton Christian. Go ahead, Dennis.
Thomas, it was Thomas' girl. I just was going, ooh, because she missed it so badly. Even the shots she's missed in the past have been right on the line. She's just a little short, but that was really badly off.
Inbounds play for the Eagles. Back to Wade. Wade gives it up to Penny. Or check that. Miller now over to Audrey Camp for three. Rims off hard, no good. Oladapo on the rebound for the Layton Christian Academy Eagles. And she traveled before she passed it. Turned over to the Eagles of Millard again. 5:30 left in the third. 38-14. Millard on top. That score check is a presentation of Sahara Motors. Inbounds, left wing, Millard. Dribbling the basketball, Megan Wade puts it into the corner. Now Camp with it. Camp fires to Penny. Penny at the free throw line, 15-foot J. Good!
Well, she is so active. Stops and hits that little jump shot.
40-14, Millard on top. There's a three ball straight away. Hits the iron, bounces away, no good. Megan Wade on the rebound. Wade will bring it down the other way. Megan drives in. Oh, what a move! Scores! Oh, what a play!
I thought she got away with it. They finally called it. Wow.
They called the travel. I was like, yeah, that looked like an extra step, but I'm just going to say it's a great play.
Wow, it was a wonderful play. That wasn't, she just said, I didn't take 3 steps. No, she took 5.
Well, it's NBA. You can get away with that here in high school. They're going to call it.
Yeah, well, they usually will.
Out top, Danielle Thomas, left side, jump shot by Mesa, rims off, no good. Rebound put back is around and out, no good. Of course, the North Severe Lady Wolves got away with a double dribble and then got a 3 to make it a 3-point game, right?
I listened to that one on the radio, too. That's why I said usually they call it.
Now bounce past the right wing. There's a 3-ball on the way. Off the iron, bounces away, no good for Robinson. And rebound fought for, and Miller battling on the floor with Mesa. And it's going to be jump ball, I believe, is what the official called. Is that correct?
Yeah, they got him before too much damage was done down there, but that's what it was with a jump ball.
Millard 40, Layton Christian 14. 4:23 left in the third quarter. Inbounds play, left wing, 3 on the way, rims up high, no good. Rebound loose, pulled down by the Eagles. Robinson back out, goes to Wade. Wade to Penny. Penny to Wade, top of the key. Dribbles, makes a move. Bounce pass over to the right side. Miller for a jumper, hits the rim, no good. Underneath, grabbed. Reverse layup, no good by Robinson. Back out it goes to Penny. Eagles, another offensive board. Right wing 3 on the way. Wade hits the iron, bounces in good from 3.
Got the shooter's touch on that one.
And it's 43-14. Millard by 29 in this game. Out top, dribbling the basketball left side is Mesa. Autumn back out top. Left wing, Mesa shot blocked by Miller on the 3 try.
And a rebound by Penny, another one.
Now left side, Wade fires it to the left corner to Camp. Now in the lane to Penny, back outside. Rifle it around, driving down the lane. Camilla gets it blocked by Makura. Great block there by Layton Christian. Now out top, Penny, jump shot from the junction left side, no good from 15. Knocked out of bounds by Miller, and it's going to be Layton Christian Academy ball. Coming into the game for Layton Christian is Leslie Magabo. Also checking in for the Eagles of Layton Christian Academy is Deanna Evans.
They have some real height out there. Layton Christian has some great height.
Here come the Eagles of Layton Christian Academy, trailing 43-14. A couple of lopsided games the last 2 here. I wouldn't expect much more from the Rockwell North Summit game either.
No, North Summit, a tremendous basketball team.
Pass to the left side, that goes out of bounds for Layton Christian Academy. It'll be a tough matchup for the Millard Eagles in the next round if both teams hold par here and win.
Well, that's why, again, I mentioned I think this is so important in this quarter that they play solid and they play well because it's a preparation for the next game.
Left wing, there's a pass underneath, and the pass is tipped out of bounds by Layton Christian Academy. 2:45 left in the third. Millard 43, Layton Christian Academy 14. That score update, a presentation of Fillmore City and Stevens Feed. There's a 3-ball right corner, hits the rim, no good for Miller, lost the ball, and taken by Layton Christian.
She was 3 of 3 in the first half, and she missed her 2 attempts here in the second half, so she's cooled off considerably.
Now Danielle Thomas, out top, long jumper, rattles off, no good. Rebound look, almost grabbed by Layton Christian, but pulled away nicely by Penny. Penny dribbles right angle, drives into the lane, jump stop, shoots over the top of a player and scores over about the 6-foot player, Makura.
Yeah. The first few times she challenged that, she got blocked. This time she put it up over the top and off the glass.
And a timeout. Layton Christian. Millard leading 45-14 with 2:08 left. We'll take a break here on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
We've got 2:08 left in the third quarter. The Millard Eagles looking to punch their ticket to Weber State University next week against either North Summit or Rockwell. Right now they have a pretty good advantage, Dennis, 45-14 over Layton Christian.
Well, they're doing a good job, and they're playing well. I think you'll start to see a lot of substitutions here, and get the younger girls some playing time too.
Into Danielle Thomas for Layton Christian. Back on top it goes to Magabo. Magabo goes to Thomas. Thomas dribbles left angle. Bounce pass out top. There's a three ball on the way. Air ball out of bounds. Makura chases it, but Leslie Magabo couldn't get that one to drop.
The outside official is going to call a tip on Millard, and so it actually went off of the Millard player. It'll be Layton Christian underneath their own basket.
So inbounds play for Layton Christian with 1:52 left in the third. Pass in, and that's going to be thrown all the way back. Thomas tracks it down at center court. Now dribbling to the right side, pass out top.
Ooh, that's
and shuffle to pivot foot, travel called on Magabo.
I'll be quiet a little bit longer. I'm trying to do the officiating here. I never was any good at that, so.
Well, the officials never thought so either. Because you tend to do it on this side. Millard drives in from the right angle for Millard. Back out to the right corner. Three ball high archer. Hits the iron, no good. Rebound put back try. That's no good, but a whistle and a foul. Eliza Swallow will find herself at the line. Camilla Robinson took the three from the right corner, just a bit off.
Yeah, they're not quite as sharp here in the second half. And, again, with a lead like that, that's kind of what you expect. So they're not quite as sharp. A little off on their three-point attempts.
1:35 left in the third, 45-14 our score. Free throw number one is up and good by Eliza Swallow. And getting set to check in right now is number 4, Joanna Oladapo.
You come to these big venues, there's always this confusion because the bench is so long here on the side. They're not quite sure where the timer is, and they'll come to us to try and get in a ball game, and that's not legal. They have to move farther down the bench. There's a lot of confusion by these young ladies.
Well, and the scorebook at least is very forgiving of that, too.
Yeah.
They see them and they just allow it because it is kind of confusing. Don't want to give anybody a technical foul or anything like that. 1:30 left. Danielle Thomas drives in. No on the drive and shot. Rebound Oladapo. Oladapo passes back out top to Thomas. Long jumper. Hits it. A three ball, or is it a two?
Just a two, just inside. That's her first point of really early in the first quarter.
47-16 our score. Millard on top. Back the other way come the Eagles. Coyle, skip pass to the right wing. Wade drives in, dishes back to the corner. Good anticipation defense by Joanna Oladapo, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, stepped in from behind and knocked that one away. But I like Millard's penetrating dish game that they got going on, though. Do a very good job of it.
Inbounds play. It'll come to the right corner. Camilla Robinson passes out top to Miller. Miller bounce pass to the corner. Wade back out left wing. Three ball by Miller, short air ball. Out of bounds, and trying to save it was Coyle, but could not.
Yeah, since that missed free throw, she can't even find the rim.
Putting it in play, Layton Christian. Danielle Thomas will bring it up on the left-handed dribble, crosses into the forecourt, passes off to Magabo. Magabo back over to Thomas. Thomas to Magabo, playing catch on that top of the key left angle. Now the pass goes back to Danielle. Pass tip, Eliza Swallow with a great steal.
Good anticipation, came over the top, took it away.
Back the other way come the Eagles, far side, bounce pass out top. Miller says, I'll take it. I'll hit it off the rim and miss it. And rebound Oladapo. Lead pass goes to Thomas. Thomas for Layton Christian. Driving in, going to the rack, gets hammered. A blocking foul. And Danielle goes down hard, and Candace Coyle helps her up. Or Cadence Coyle.
I think Miller is just trying to prove that she can make one. That last shot, she was determined to shoot that three-point shot, and that's not normal. She normally would have passed that away, but it's kind of like, I'm going to prove I can do this.
And she's still looking to.
She's still struggling in the second half.
47-17, Millard by 30 with 17 seconds left here in the third. Free throw number 2 is good by Danielle Thomas. Makes it a 29-point lead for Millard. Megan Wade passes forecourt. Now right corner it goes. Faking three, driving in is Cadence Coyle. Shot is blocked. Nice job there by Makura. And taken by Layton Christian. 5 seconds left. Lead pass goes to Oladapo. Shoots it at the buzzer. No. And the buzzer goes off. And that'll do it. 47-18 after 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter coming up here from Snow College. Ephraim, Utah, the 2A state tournament knockout round. We'll be back after this.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
And we're back once again on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network as we head to the fourth quarter. Dennis, Millard leading 47-18 on our scoreboard, courtesy of Flowell Electric and Sunrise Engineering.
Yeah, very well done, but like I predicted, you're seeing the bench emptied now and you're seeing young ladies come in the game. It's important to give those starters the time off. It's also important to give these young ladies a chance to play in big games, tournament games, so they're ready for the future.
Now the Layton Christian Academy Eagles have the ball to start this fourth quarter, trailing 47-18. There's a bounce pass down low. Eliza Swallow tips it. Don't check that. That's not Swallow. That's going to be McCall Alberto with a tip.
Tips it to DeGraffenried, who gives it back to Alberto.
Now pass on the right side. Jump shot on the way by Coyle. Cadence makes the jumper.
Cadence Coyle, the lone starter still in the basketball game, although in the second half she didn't start. She was late coming out of the locker room, so they started camping her place. But she is the lone starter still out.
Thomas left wing, Magabo for a jumper. That's an air ball caught underneath there by
McCall Alberto.
McCall puts it back up forecourt. Now Paige Cummings swings it left wing, and that's out of bounds. Turnover Eagles. As you mentioned, Mary DeGraffenried in there. Paige Cummings, who we haven't seen before. Alberto and Swallow out there, as well as Coyle.
Yeah, you got those freshman girls in there, and they're kind of grinning because they know they made a mistake, but still some real good girls will be great as a part of this basketball team in the future.
Right wing three is good by Danielle Thomas of Layton Christian Academy, 49-21. Eagles on top. Dribbling left side. Alberto passes off, jump shot on the way. That's going to be an air ball. Shot on the right side by Cummings and knocked out of bounds by Layton Christian. Eagles ball.
Saved by DeGraffenried. She flipped it back in and knocked out of bounds by Layton Christian.
49-21 our score. Millard on top of Layton Christian. Inbounds play. Getting it in is DeGraffenried. Passes on the right side as it goes around to Cummings. Back over the left side. Jumper, no. And then off the foot of the Eagles. Out of bounds. Safe to say it was off the Eagles, but it's Layton Christian Academy ball.
Yeah, that's true. They're both Eagles.
49-21 our score. Millard on top, looking to cruise right into the Weber State University second round of state. There's a pass down low. Shot by Oladapo, no good. Whistle and a called foul. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10.
Hey, y'all, Sahara Motors asked me to remind you that they have the most qualified service department around. Big savings on every purchase. New or used means you'll drive away with a peace of mind knowing you'll be taken care of long after the sale. The 2019 models have hit the lot. Save thousands off MSRP with factory rebates and low 0% APR 72-month financing OAC. Some leftover 2018 models are priced to sell with thousands in additional rebates. That's Sahara Motors in Delta.
They got penalized. Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Eagles back the other way of Millard. Pass over left side, goes to Alberto. Alberto swings it over to Coyle. Right wing jumper on the way, rims off high, no good. On the shot try there by Cummings. Rebound put back for three, and that is good. McCall Alberto drains a tray.
They can't leave her. She's a shooter. Good shooter, McCall Alberto.
And that is a Jones and DeMille Engineering three-pointer. Pass out top. Magabo, left wing, Danielle Thomas for three, no. Rebound goes over to the left wing and out of bounds, or right wing out of bounds. 5:56 left in the fourth quarter. Millard 52, Layton Christian 22. We have a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
Back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Mike Tran and Dennis Aldridge, and Nate Palmer at the table, and Levi Naylor and Gideon Palmer up doing the camera work for us on Centricom Channel 10, Local10.tv. Well, coming up next at the 3A tournament in Orem, it's Manti taking on Carbon. And right here, the Eagles, of course, taking care of the Eagles. Millard beating Layton Christian 52-22 with 5:56 left in the game. Rockwell and North Summit coming up next. North Summit, the number one seed out of the region. There's a drive in. Cadence drives in, and Coyle can't get it to go on the right angle drive. Loose ball picked up by the Eagles to Graffenried. Or check that. Cummings down low to Swallow. Shot no good off the rim. Rebound Makura of Layton Christian. Back comes Thomas. Danielle swings it left angle. Meza for a jumper. Hits the rim. No good. Makura on the rebound. Got it taken away, loose ball at her feet. She can't get it and pulled down by Alberto. Looks like she got hit in the chops there with a little grimace. And the ball goes out of bounds. Now the official calling a timeout, seeing if she can gather herself there. Tough girl.
Collided heads. Oh, yeah. She comes from good stock, good solid. And she's a tough young lady. Great softball player, too.
Now bringing it down is going to be the Eagles to Swallow. Back over to the right wing, Coyle. Coyle passes over left wing, now to the left corner. Jumper on the way, a high archer, rims off, no good. Rebound taken by the Eagles underneath. Swallow shoots one, misses. And Makura is going to foul her on the second attempt. And Eliza Swallow will be at the free throw line. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
This is Mark Huntsman, President and CEO of Sunrise Engineering. Thank you to our clients and employees at Sunrise Engineering. When you think of an engineering company, roads and water systems may come first to your mind. At Sunrise, we're in the people business. The people at Sunrise work hard to create solutions that work and relationships that last for the people of our communities. To become part of the Sunrise team or to learn more about our professional services, visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
Eliza Swallow, first free throw, no good. 52-22 our score. Second one on the way by Eliza. High archer is short. Rebound loose, pulled down by Makura of Layton Christian. Here comes Layton Christian pass. Coyle tips it out of bounds here on the near side in the forecourt. Good play there defensively.
Just missed another steal. Good anticipation.
In front of her own bench is going to be Faith Meza, puts it in play. To Danielle Thomas, now over right side, three ball on the way. Got it! A nice shot that time by Autumn Meza. And it's 52-25, Millard on top. Eagles working to the corner, baseline drive, floater up by DeGraffenried. Looked like she may have been fouled, but no call. And the shot was blocked by Makura. Now Makura's fouled. That'll be the third team foul on the Eagles. And Eliza Swallow will pick up her first personal.
I don't know how many blocks she's got in the game, but boy, she makes a difference down inside. She had two at halftime, did Makura. And she's got to have another 4 or 5 here in the second half.
Hannah Coyle checks in for Millard. 52-25, Millard on top. Swing it out top. Meza to Thomas, back to Meza top. Meza dribbles to the right side, does Autumn. Fires back out to Thomas, open for three, fires the three around and out, no good. Rebound taken by Eliza Swallow.
He's tough inside.
Swallow swallows up the rebound.
Yeah.
Back out top, down low for the Eagles. Jump shot on the way to Graffenried, rattles it in, good. Mary de Graffenried. 54-25, Millard leads, 4:05 left in the contest. Scoreboard check, a courtesy of Service Drug and Intermountain Power Service Corporation. There's a three by Layton Christian, is no good. De Graffenried after the bucket gets the rebound.
And that's why it's important, is she's starting to play better as the game goes on. She was a little bit timid to begin with, but she's really changing and becoming much better.
Swallow powers her way on the low block past Makura. Off the glass for a deuce. Eliza Swallow making her presence felt.
Hannah Coyle now in the game also for Millard. That's the first time she's been in the game.
Back on top. Thomas for LCA. Drives in, floats one up, no good. Rebound taken by Oladapo. She shoots, powers her way up, can't get it to go. Loose ball, and then Swallow got hit in the face too, and she's wiping her face. Now down low, Oladapo puts it up, scores it.
This Oladapo has been really impressive to me. I can't believe they put her on the bench as often and as much as they have, because she really is a force down low, and she gets some things done.
There's a shot on the low block by Swallow, no good. Whistle and a foul as Oladapo got the rebound, and de Graffenried goes down. And, you know, great player, as you mentioned, but, boy, she's kind of a wrecking crew on the offensive and defensive end, as several Eagles have gotten knocked and bumped around, and she keeps going.
She's very physical, but she's effective in what she's doing. She's not dirty. She's just very physical, and yet she's had long stretches on the bench when I thought she could have helped them down inside.
56-27. Millard on top. 2:56 left in the game. Pass down low. Shot by Meza. No good. On the reverse post, Makura's shot no good. Foul. 2 shots coming. We'll take a break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Channel 10.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County, as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
First one up and no good. Second one on the way, and that is good. Made by number 15, Makura. That's Celine Makura. We've got a timeout on the court. 56-28. The Eagles with the ×2 on the scoreboard. 2:52 left in the game. We'll take another break here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Dwayne's Food Town in Fillmore. Dwayne's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Dwayne's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
56-28, Millard on top of Layton Christian, punching their ticket into the next round of the 2A state tournament. Dribbling down near side, knocked out of bounds by Danielle Thomas. It'll be inbounds play for the Millard Eagles. Hannah Coyle will put it in play. Hannah fires it in, gets it into her teammate, Paige Cummings. Lead pass to de Graffenried on the left side. Also checking into the game was Carly Swallow at last break. She's in the game. Now right wing, there's a pass tipped and picked away by the Eagles of Layton Christian. Down to Thomas, back to Autumn Meza, back right wing to Thomas. Guarded well by Mary de Graffenried to the high post, back out to Thomas for three, no. Rebound over the top, getting it is Oladapo with a good tip. there's a shot or a pass down low, and that did not go out of bounds, LCA.
I'm noticing one thing that may be off. The Thomas girl is just a little bit short on everything. And as I watch that shot, she's looking down at those lines. There's 2 lines there. There's a high school line and I guess the college line, different lines. And she looked down, thought she was behind it. She was actually farther out than normal. I think that's why her shot's going short.
It's always tough to play on these college courts and look for your three-point line, especially the color they've painted it on the court. It'd be nice if they just did a black one instead of a almost like orange, you know. It's just like a yellow line, but it's closer to orange, and it's really hard to distinguish. If you did that with a black line, I think the kids for high school would have an easier time.
Yeah, because the other line is darker, more pronounced, and it's easier to see, and that's what you're looking at. So
now the Eagles with the ball leading 56-28. Now driving in left side, driving in is going to be Cummings. Cummings down low, and Swallow makes the shot. Carly Swallow.
It's interesting right now, Millard with 5 freshmen on the court, giving them great experience towards the future.
A minute 46 left in the game. Our Sunrise Engineering postgame show coming up. Danielle Thomas for 3 straight away. No as it rims off. Rebound in the corner by Mary DeGraffenried. A minute 36 left in the game. Sunrise Engineering, serving communities for over 40 years. If you want to join the Sunrise team, go to sunrise-eng.com. Now, right wing is Cummings with it. Or Hannah Coyle, excuse me. Passes off right side now to Cummings. Cummings dribbles right side, lost the ball on the pass and taken away by Layton Christian. 1:14 remains in the season for Layton Christian Academy. Thomas passes to the high post. Oladapo spins, shoots, and misses it out of bounds. Turnover.
Now for the Millard Eagles, you get the 3 remaining girls that haven't played yet, including the dancer, who has changed back to a basketball player and is now on the court as a basketball player.
Lucy Freeman checks into the game. Also coming in for the Eagles is Shaylee Burriston. And who's the third one?
Lily Reed.
Lily Reed, the
dancer.
The dancer. She still got her lipstick on, or did she wipe it off?
I think some of that's gone.
Driving in left side, Eagles down low, nice pass to Coyle, or check that Swallow. It's Carly Swallow with a shot. She didn't get it to go, but she drew the foul, and she'll be at the line for 2 shots with 55.8 seconds remaining in a 30-point lead for the Millard Eagles.
And even this younger group of girls, you're still seeing that extra pass, and I like to see that. Those are good things that come in handy later on and will be instrumental in making them a great team. But you're seeing the extra pass to the player down low in a better position to score. That's huge.
Carly Swallow misses the first. She'll have 1 more into the game for Layton Christian. Deanna Evans replaces Danielle Thomas, who had a great season this year for Layton Christian.
Really the instrumental player. She's been had a rough time of it today. But that's good defense by Millard, but that's a great young player.
Second one banked in on the free throw from Carly Swallow. Back comes Millard, or Layton Christian. Autumn Meza, 50 seconds left in the game, passes down to the right side, back out to Meza. Out top it goes to Magabo. Leslie back over right side to Autumn. Autumn down low pass, shot up, no good, whistle foul. We'll take a 30-second timeout in a 59-28 game in favor of Millard.
The Fillmore City Mayor, the City Council, and municipal employees fully support the education of our area youth. The city congratulates the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a successful year. The entire city is pleased to sponsor education and athletic competitions which mold the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City is behind the Millard Eagles 100% and wishes the teams the best this season. Happy to be a Millard Eagle sports booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
First free throw, no good. Second one on the way. The knuckleball is no good. Rebound by the Eagles, taken by Lily Reed. Our halftime entertainment with this LG's drill team. She's out there on the court now. Left side. Skip pass comes from Coyle to the right side. Jumper on the way off the mark for Burriston. I think she's trying to shoot like Austin. 20 seconds left. 59-28. Back the other way. High arching jumper by LCA, no good. Rebound, nice board defensively by Lucy Freeman.
Good box out, good board.
Now bounce pass to the right side, driving in, jump shot on the way, and bounces off, almost on line for Burriston. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Millard. It'll be Layton Christian ball with 4.8 seconds left. The Eagles of Millard will defeat Layton Christian Academy 59-28 unless LCA gets a last-second bucket here. What a big victory for Millard over LCA as they bring it up with Autumn Meza right side, throws one up and hits, almost went down at the buzzer, but our final score is 59-28 in favor of Millard. We'll take a break. Sunrise Engineering postgame show coming up next. Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Sunrise Engineering. Go to sunrise-eng.com. We'll be back.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
I don't go through the process of getting it like I should. Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom Channel 10. Mike Trena, Dennis Aldridge with you. Nate Palmer running the show as a big game for the Millard Lady Eagles as they get the victory. Final score in this one, 59-28. Really from start to finish, they really were just the better team here. Layton Christian had some players, but just a little young, not quite there yet with their bigs down low.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it ended up being 5-5 there early in the first quarter, and then after that, Miller just streaked that away from them out to a 30-plus point lead, and then playing their substitutes, younger girls, the rest of the way. I hate to say younger girls because the starting 5, 4 of them are juniors. But really for Millard, you know, you hope the best for them for this year, but this really is a team for next year, as they'll have all those girls that will be seniors and these younger girls who came in and gave them quality minutes too.
All right.
There's good possibilities.
Well, let's take a look at our stats. Of course, these stats are brought to you by our sponsors, Centracom Channel 10, Sahara Motors, and Dwayne's Food Town. Let's check out the individual scoring first, Dennis.
Well, first for the Millard Eagles, they spread it around quite a bit. Riley Miller ended up with 15 points. She was the high scorer for the ball game on either team. Cobry Penny added another 11 points. Megan Wade 6. Camilla Robinson 4. Candace Coyle ended up with 8. And then also Mary DeGraffenweed with 2 points. Macala Berto with 3 points, and also Carly Swallow with 3, and Liza Swallow with 7.
I think the cool thing there is you almost had Russell Westbrook performance by Cobry Penny, double-double, just 4 assists shy of a triple-double.
Yeah, and getting back to that, you're exactly right in that Cobry Penny with 14 total rebounds, 11 points, and 6 assists. So she was involved in nearly everything that went on out there while she played, and she set out the fourth quarter and part of the third quarter.
Fantastic job.
That was a great overall game for her and a candidate for one of your players of the game right there. And like we said, Riley Miller cooled off considerably. She was 3 for 3 from three-point land in the first half. She ended up 3 for 5, and I thought she had one more than that, but she cooled off considerably. But that's a great offensive output for the Millard Eagles. And again, some of them only played, 3 quarters at the most, maybe 2.5 quarters. But a good job by the coach to get the younger girls in, and you could see them gaining confidence as that game went on, and their playing time and what they got to do. On the other side, it's really a one-person show with Danielle Thomas with 11 points. Oladapo did end up with 9. As I mentioned her, I thought that maybe they could have got more out of her and giving her a little bit more playing time and put a little bit more onto her in the inside. They just kind of went away from her, and most of what she got was kind of what you'd call the garbage minutes or the garbage time, but what a presence inside. And then from there you had Autumn Meza with 3. You had Celine Makura with 3. Also Faith Mesa with 2. And that's really it.
All right. Well, of course, those stats brought to you, of course, by our sponsors, Dwayne's Food Down and Stevens Feed. And, of course, this is our Sunrise Engineering post-game show. We'll grab some final stats when we come back. And we'll take a break here on the Sunrise Engineering post-game show. We're growing and we're hiring. Sunrise Engineering, visit them at sunrise-eng.com. We'll be back for one final break after this.
Hey y'all, Sahara Motors asked me to remind you that they have the most qualified service department around. Big savings on every purchase. New or used means you'll drive away with a peace of mind knowing you'll be taken care of long after the sale. The 2019 models have hit the lot. Save thousands off MSRP with factory rebates and low 0% APR 72-month financing OAC. Some leftover 2018 models are priced to sell with thousands in additional rebates. That's Sahara Motors in Delta.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
This is Mark Huntsman, President and CEO of Sunrise Engineering. Thank you to our clients and employees at Sunrise Engineering. When you think of an engineering company, roads and water systems may come first to your mind. At Sunrise, we're in the people business. The people at Sunrise work hard to create solutions that work and relationships that last for the people of our communities. To become part of the Sunrise team or to learn more about our professional services, visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
Well, they did a good job moving the ball.
Welcome back once again on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10. Mike Train and Dennis Aldridge, Nate Palmer with you as the Millard Eagles defeat the Layton Christian Academy Eagles by a score of 59-28. As we wrap up our broadcast, a special thanks to Sunrise Engineering for sponsoring our post-game show. We have coverage coming up for you here at the 2A state tournament here in Ephraim, Utah. Next games of the day, we'll have quite a few for you here as we'll have the Rockwell Marshals taking on North Summit coming up next, and then later on this afternoon, we'll have some other games for you as well. Beaver takes on St. Joseph at 3:40. Draper APA plays Altamont. That game will be at 5:20 for the broadcast. 7 o'clock tonight, Enterprise and Roland Hall St. Mark's will play, and then we'll wrap it up with Gunnison Valley and Duchesne, a 2 and a 3 matchup. That could be an exciting game for you as well. We'll have Dennis Aldridge on the next 3 games here on Local10.tv and Centricom Channel 10. And, of course, just to wrap things up, the Eagles get the victory. They'll move on to play the winner at this game, so I know the coaching staff and the team may stay around to watch this game because they're going to have to face a very tough North Summit Braves crew coached by Jerry Holmes, which is a legend in his own right, isn't he?
Jerry Holmes.
You said in his own mind?
Yeah, in his own mind also. No, Jerry Holmes, I have the utmost respect for him. He's proven it back when he was at Rich. He's proved it in football and basketball. He's won championships in the boys at North Summit, and now he was very close last couple of years, just wasn't able to get it. And then this year, I think he's really bit it up as though some of those girls are now seniors that he's been dependent on for 3-4 years. And a tremendous basketball team in North Summit coming up out of that upper region. The only question mark you'd have is the caliber of competition week in and week out. Has it prepared them enough for the caliber that they're going to see in this Region 18 as they're coming through? But I think he'll have them ready. Great coach.
All right. Well, any final comments on the Millard Eagles as they get ready for the next round next week?
Well, I liked what Millard did. I liked the way they moved the ball. I liked the way the unselfish play and the team attitude that they brought. We mentioned that as a key going in, that they'd have to play as a team, and I liked what I saw there, and I think that is exactly how they're going to have to play. And again, we're assuming that North Summit wins, but I think they will. But that's exactly what's going to have to happen if they're going to stand up against North Summit and what they bring to the table. But great team play, great unselfishness, great all-around team victory.
All right, big win for the Millard Lady Eagles as they move on in the state tournament. We do appreciate all of our sponsors for this broadcast, including Centricom, Sahara Motors, Dwayne's Food Town, Stevens Feed, Fillmore City, Flowell Electric, Sunrise Engineering, Roper Lumber, Jones & DeMille Engineering, Intermountain Power Service Corporation, and Service Drug. Again, just to go through the action today to give you some of the scores we had earlier in this tournament here in Ephraim. You had North Sevier just getting beaten by 42-41 by the number 1 seed Wasatch Academy. Kanab throttled Waterford 82-22, and Millard has beaten Layton Christian Academy by a score of 59-28 here in this game. Or was it 58-29? 59-28. 59-28 the final here. As you take a look at the 3A tournament for the girls, that was taking place, of course, up in Orem. Barrett Hilton up there for Centricom Channel 10, and our announcers up there as well. It was Grantsville crushing Providence Hall 54-6. South Sevier beat Delta 46-27. Richfield beat South Summit 56-17. And right now Carbon is leading at Manti 14-6 in that game going on right now there. Special thanks, Dennis Aldridge, also for Nate Palmer. It's going to wrap up our broadcast here for the Millard Lady Eagles. Your final score, the Millard Lady Eagles defeat the Layton Christian Academy Eagles by a score of 59-28. Thanks to Sunrise Engineering on the post-game show, and thanks for joining us for our broadcast here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.